Hi guys, so I'm in my garage. I'm going to be doing a customer order today. So I'm not going to be using my hand sander today. I'm just going to use some, a sand block. Got a couple of them. You can get these at the Dollar Tree, and they're only $1. I got some smooth wood from Menards, so I don't really need to sand it like that. So after that, I'm just gonna use I don't know, I think this is called a painter's rag to get all the dust off. I'm also going to use this rag for stain. And the board I'm using is 5 foot by 10 inches, I believe. Yeah, 10 inches, because I looked at the stencils that I'm using, and the width of the stencils would not look appropriate on a 12-inch width. So, I'll show you what stain I'm using. Okay, so today I'm going to be using Ebony 2718. And this is Minwax. This is what I usually use. It dries in 2 hours. I do want to try the, they have a new, like, I don't know, it's like a good transparent whitewash, so I do want to try that. So I'm going to brush on, or use the rag to apply the stain, and then it says wait 5 to 15 minutes before wiping off, wait 4 hours before applying top coat. So I use polyurethane for my top coat. It does make it a little shiny, so I am going to ask my customer if they want the polyurethane on it. It is a welcome sign, so it will be outside, so it would be a good idea to put that on there. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to use my stir stick to stir the stain, because there's always sediment at the bottom. But here I'm just applying the stain onto the wood, and with a rag, pretty much, painter's rag. Brush. Okay, so I switched to a brush because I didn't like how it was going on there. So I'm going to let that dry 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll come back after I've wiped it off, and then we'll go ahead and do the other side. Okay, now I'm going to wipe it clean with the rag that I was using. Nice, I got the front side done. I think I'm going to have to do 2 coats. It's not, ooh, shoot. It's not really like, Hi guys, I'm back. So this is how the stain dried. So it's really pretty, like a, I don't know, what do you call it? Like a lightish gray, maybe. I did want it a little darker, but I'm gonna stain the back first, and then see how the second coat comes out on the front. Okay, so this is the stain without me wiping it down. It's a little dark in here right now, so I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 more minutes. Sorry, it's probably not right. And then wipe it down. So again, I am using the Min Wax Ebony. So I've done my welcome sign, and then I've done also, I'm gonna pull this up a little. It's hard to do something that's at your, okay, there we go. Okay, so I've done a welcome sign, I've done a stove cover, about all that stuff I've done actually for myself. I didn't have it for an actual customer, so each time I stain, it takes about 2 hours to dry, so the whole process of it isn't hard, it just takes long to dry. So once I get done with this, I'm either going to use polyurethane to seal it, or what's that stuff called? Mod Podge, which I've used before, but I have not used that on my signs yet, so we'll see. Each time I put a stain on, I also have to wait 10 to 15 minutes to actually wipe it clean with the, oh yeah, this is going to be the color. I have to actually wipe it clean with the rag after waiting 10 to 15 minutes, so. I'm going to let that sit for 15 minutes and then wipe it clean, and then we'll do the other side while that color sits on there. That's definitely the color though. Yes, it's going to look really nice. So I'm going to go unbox something and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm going to wipe it off now. So this is how, I don't know if you can see that, but this is how the color turned out. This is kind of the color they want, so obviously I can't get it exact, but it's pretty close. So I'm going to stain this side now. Just as the back, so I'm not completely too concerned about the back. Okay, and here I'm just staining the board with one coat, and then I'm going to wipe it off. Okay, so that's it for the staining process. Well, that's not it, but I'm going to wipe it down last time. Let me pop that up and show you what color it ended up being. And, excuse me, it's slippery. Making lots of noises. So I'm not completely sure which side I look better now. What we're staring at it. Huh. I like the back side. There's a little barcode on there, so I don't necessarily want to use that side. Anyways, when I come back from work, I'm going to polyurethane it and seal it in. And then we will finish this. Start stenciling it. Okay, this is how the board turned out. The color and stain. Okay, right here is my stencil brushes and then the stencils that I'm going to be using for the project. And here I'm just laying out all the stencils where they need to go on the side. Instead of putting the stencils on the top, I'm going to do, you don't know what it looks like anyway, so it's going to be this going around the top for the border. So I'm going to kind of put it on there but not put it on there, so I can see. And I probably only need one because that's how it looks like on the other thing. I'm just gonna, oh, I'm definitely gonna have enough, so, but I do gotta use my glue gun. Sorry, that's a little crooked, isn't it? And you can't really see my board. There we go. Okay, so I'm using this on the top and bottom, and I'm gonna use my glue gun to glue it on. So I'm gonna put that there, and I'm actually gonna use a different kind, but obviously it's just for gauging. I think I'm gonna do another snowflake down here, so it doesn't look uneven. So I don't want to have to redo it. Oops. Again, I am rearranging the stencils on the board so I know where they're gonna go before I start stenciling and painting. So I think in the original board it was only like a 4-foot board, so I am gonna put an extra snowflake up here and then maybe a couple more up there, and then do the border on the top. So I am going to pause this a little and move this over a little more so you can see me stenciling, and angle it a little bit. Okay, and I'm using, oh, you can't see it anymore, crisp linen white. It's chalk paint, so, and yeah. That's what I used on my last welcome project. Like I said, I'm going to be using the stencil brush. And I usually just put this below and try not to bump, because I'm really, and I dab it on. Okay, I'm stenciling the Let It Snow and trying to get it in the perfect position so I don't have to redo the stenciling. Okay, so I found this, okay, and it looks really similar to the accent. So this is what we're going to use. Here I'm using the smaller stencil brush to do the snowflake accents. Ooh. Came out really good. Didn't think it was going to come out that good. Alright, I'm going to start this one, pause it a little, and then I'll come back and try to show you. I'm going to show you what I got so far. That's what it's going to look like, and then I'm going to do the, I got this done last night. Let me back up a little. Oops. Sorry. It says Let It Snow. Some stuff on it. Now, have a few imperfections that I have to fix. I'm going to be using this tool to scrape it, and then I have to be really careful using this. I almost cut my finger using it one time. So some of the what's it called? Some of the paint bled, so I'm gonna just scrape to try to, what do you call it? Have finer lines. Okay guys, so now I'm going to use Minwax Fast Drying Polyurethane Clear Gloss to seal everything. And just brush it on my paint. I'm going to give it a light finish gloss. And I let this dry for 24 hours. Actually, yeah, because I got done painting it around, I'm going to say 1 a.m. Okay guys, so I am going to sand it down. It's all dried up now. And it feels a little rough, so I used the polyurethane on it, and it says to sand it afterwards to get it smooth. Alright, I'm gonna get a towel. Get some dust off of it. A lot either. Got my Shelli Hapner glue gun. I'm gonna use that to, it's really hot, put the buffalo plaid on the top. Use this to glue on the bottom, so let me show you the final product. So this is how it turned out. I go slow. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching my DIY sign. If you want to follow us on Facebook, our page is A&M Designs, Home Decor and Designs. I will put the description or the link in the description below. If you have any comments, you can comment below. Thanks for watching. Bye.